I've been running Google Ads for more than 5 years now, and nothing I've done or seen has truly scaled an e-commerce brand to the next level like proper A/B testing. So in this video, I want to show you exactly how you can go about A/B testing with Google Ads when it comes to your own e-commerce brand, and actually the correct way to do it. Now, there's a few things you need to understand before you even dive deep into A/B testing, because there's a few prerequisites which your brand must meet in order for A/B testing to even be the right thing to do. Now, the first thing you need to make sure is that your brand already has something that's working with Google Ads. The last thing you want to do is start A/B testing when you don't even have anything that's truly working, no real winning products, no types of approaches when it comes to product images or descriptions, etc. And you're just kind of testing things around. This is the worst time to do any type of A/B testing. It's only going to push your brand further away from true scale. Second thing is, your brand should already technically be scaling before you get into the A/B testing route. Now, when I say scaling, you don't have to be doing multi-6, multi-7 figures per month in revenue. However, you should already be doing at least $30,000 to $40,000 per month in revenue. Then you can actually look into A/B testing. Now, there's a few things you should absolutely A/B test. Doesn't matter the kind of order that you A/B test them within. But first thing you should always A/B test is the product image itself. Second thing, product title. Third, product pricing, which is followed by the landing page, and then the product feed information you add in the backend. Now, I personally, for whatever brand we handle under my Google Ads agency Your Marketing, I personally like to start off with the major things which have the biggest impact on the results, which is the product titles, product images, and the product pricing. These three things alone, if you just A/B test, can keep your products running and scaling for months and even years. That's the beauty about A/B testing. It's not just to find a new kind of approach, a new strategy that's working. Rather, it's to keep whatever you already have working at the same level, or even make it start performing at a better level. Now, the best way to approach A/B testing, there's a lot of ways you can go about doing this, but the ones that we personally prefer under my agency Your Marketing, which, by the way, if you run a brand doing $1 million a year, you need extra help scaling to the next level with Google Ads, go onto my website at yourmarketing.com and schedule a free call with me to see essentially how we can work together and make that happen. But the best way that we normally approach it is by duplicating the product page and then starting the A/B testing process one by one on that duplicated product page. The last thing you want to do is change something on a product, the page, or just a product in general that's already working, because what will end up happening is that product, even if you change a single letter or a single word from the product title, let's say, has the ability to make that product go from working and scaling to barely scraping by. I know, because I've done this mistake myself on my own brand several times before, where a single change in maybe a letter or a word, taking a word out, had drastic negative impacts on the overall performance. So you don't want to risk any of this. Instead, test everything separately. Now, on a duplicated product page, what you want to do is you want to keep all the elements that are not getting tested the exact same. So the landing page style, the reviews your product has, the overall description, everything that's not getting A/B tested, keep the same. And if you're only testing one specific thing, which I highly recommend you only test one at a time, only change that alone. So for instance, if we were changing up the product image, everything from the title to the description, pricing, etc., everything else would be the same, only the product image would be different. And the way to properly A/B test is to put that duplicated product and that product page into the same campaign as where the original one is running. Now, you can do this also by adding an experiment. If you're running Performance Max, there's an experiment section within the Performance Max campaigns where you can now add another Performance Max and run it as an experiment side by side. That's something that it can definitely be done and is an ideal approach to this. But the easiest way is to just put this product inside the original testing campaign where the original winning product is, and then from there, with all factors the same, let it start to get tested the right way. And once you start this experimentation, once you start this A/B testing, you need to let 14 to 21 days go by. Anything less, and it's just not enough information to really understand if this A/B test was successful or not. Because after this 14 to 21 days, that's when you should have some real results within the account and within the brand as a whole to decide if that A/B test was successful or not, if the product ended up making you more money, or if it ended up just kind of putting you in the same situation as before. Now, the key things you want to look at when you're A/B testing in terms of results is look at the revenue from the new product versus the old one for that same period of time. So if you started the A/B test only 7 days ago, don't look at last 30 days worth of revenue, just 7 days worth of revenue. Understand if it's more or less. Second, look at the conversion rates. This is super important because now you want to understand if more people are converting because you made that change, or it's the same amount or it's even less. This will tell you if this was a winning A/B test or not. And then third thing you want to look at is this click-through rate. Of course, if you change things such as product image, title, pricing, click-through rate will be impacted. So you definitely want to look at the click-through rate to understand if things are going up or if it's kind of the same. But keep in mind, the most important metric which determines everything is the ROAS, meaning the return on ad spend. If the click-through rate is going down, but you see the ROAS is like 5x more, then obviously that's a winning A/B test. You want to let that run and you want to potentially make that your main kind of approach, because it doesn't matter what the CTRs is, conversion rates is. At the end of the day, if you're profitable and more profitable than before, that's all that counts. This is kind of the general approach we take when it comes to A/B testing. You have to A/B test these 5 different things if you truly want to make your brand scale long term and to make whatever product you're selling or whatever ad copy you're running scale long term. But again, if you run a brand doing $1 million a year, you need extra help scaling to the next level with Google, go onto my website at yourmarketing.com and schedule a free call with me to see essentially if we can work together and make that happen. But check out this case study video I did right here of a brand we scaled to multi 7 figures, A/B testing some of the things I mentioned in this video.